A call is coming from the hospital because of. Archangel Michael says, there is a heavy energy moving around you this very moment, one that is forcing destiny to take a turn you were not prepared for. Something has been happening behind closed doors, something connected to your name, and the moment you finish hearing this message, a call will try to reach you from a hospital. This is not an ordinary call, it carries news that will shake your breath, pulling you into a reality you didn't expect to face. Archangel Michael says, you must stay alert because there are people moving quickly, signing papers, rushing through hallways with your name whispered in conversations. This is tied to a secret that was hidden from you for a long time, and now the universe cannot allow it to stay buried any longer. The hospital's call will not just ring your phone, it will echo in your spirit, demanding you to make a choice that could change your future completely. The silence before that call is dangerous. It feels as if time has slowed down, yet in another realm, angels are fighting unseen battles to protect you from an outcome that could destroy you. Archangel Michael says, you must know this truth now because when that phone rings, every second will matter, and your response will determine everything that happens next. In rooms you cannot see, machines beep, doctors speak in hushed tones, and a name, your name, keeps being repeated. There is urgency in their actions, as if something has gone wrong and only you hold the missing piece to save what's at stake. Destiny has already been written, but this message is being delivered to give you power before the news reaches your ear. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, there is someone you care about deeply who has been holding a heavy pain in silence. They didn't want to burden you, so they tried to handle it alone, believing they could escape this unseen danger. But now, their strength is collapsing, and heaven is forcing intervention before it's too late. Your phone may buzz when you least expect it, early morning, late night, or in the middle of a quiet moment. That call will carry trembling voices, urgent words, and emotions that will make your hands shake. It is not a coincidence, it is divine timing pushing you into action that cannot be delayed. Hidden within this situation is a revelation about loyalty, hidden mistakes, and sacrifices someone made for you without your knowledge. The hospital's call is not only about health, it's about truth being unmasked. Archangel Michael says, your presence will soon be required to step into a role you were destined to play long before you even knew of this moment. There are angels already in that hospital, standing next to the bed where the truth lies waiting. They are watching over every breath, every decision made by the humans in white coats, trying to ensure that hope is not lost. The spiritual war around this moment is intense because forces of darkness wanted to destroy this soul before the truth could reach you. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Archangel Michael says, prepare your spirit because the call will not be gentle, it will be urgent, pulling you into a place where your courage will be tested. Shadows of fear will try to make you hesitate, but divine protection is wrapping around you like armor. You will not face this alone. Heaven is sending warriors to guide your steps as you move closer to what's coming. There is a detail about a document, something signed without your knowledge, that is part of the reason for this hospital situation. The one lying in that room has been keeping a story untold for years, a story that links directly to your destiny. When you arrive, or when you speak on that call, their voice will carry words that will change your understanding of your past forever. Angels whisper that you must not let panic control you. The hospital is a place of both healing and revelation, and this situation has been building for weeks without your awareness. Divine intervention is what stopped this from becoming a tragedy already. The call you are about to receive is proof that heaven is not letting you lose what is meant to stay in your life. Every moment leading up to that call is filled with signs, strange dreams, sudden feelings of unease, unexpected emotions hitting you out of nowhere. These are warnings from heaven, preparing you for the shift. Archangel Michael says, you are being chosen to bring light into a moment that could have been pure darkness. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, the hospital's call will open a chapter you never planned to read. You will hear things that will break your heart but also make you stronger than you have ever been. This is a turning point, where pain transforms into clarity and where you discover strength that even you didn't know you carried. Some people close to you have been keeping information about this matter from you, thinking they were protecting you. But heaven has decided it's time for you to know everything, because without your presence, without your voice, the situation cannot be fully healed. You are the missing piece of this puzzle, and destiny is calling you to complete it. In that hospital, there is a connection to your bloodline, a tie that goes deeper than the surface of family. This person's story holds answers to questions you silently carried in your soul for years. The moment you hear the news, memories and feelings you buried long ago will rise, making everything fall into place. Archangel Michael says, your courage will pull someone back from the edge. This is not just about sickness or an accident, it is about a spiritual bond that cannot be broken, even by pain or separation. The hospital is just the stage where this divine revelation must happen. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says, destiny is pushing you closer to a moment that cannot be escaped. The call from the hospital is not a simple notification, it is a summoning of your soul to face what was hidden for too long. This is not happening by chance, heaven is deliberately aligning every second to bring you face to face with a truth you deserve to know. The one lying in that hospital bed has been whispering your name even in unconscious moments. Nurses and doctors have witnessed it, your name carried through faint breaths, as if their spirit knows only you can save them. Heaven is using their weakened voice to pull you closer because you have been chosen to carry a responsibility that no one else can handle. Inside the hospital walls, decisions are being made that will alter the course of your life. Files are being opened, tests are being run, and there's a quiet urgency as they prepare to reveal a truth that will shatter illusions. This is more than an emergency, it is a divine unveiling of something that connects your past, your present, and your future. Archangel Michael says, when that call comes, you will feel your heart race before the phone even lights up. That is not fear, it is your spirit recognizing destiny knocking at your door. You must answer, because if you miss it, heaven warns the path forward will become harder to navigate, and pain will multiply. Type Amen to get blessing 212. You have been sensing strange feelings lately, a heaviness in your chest, sudden thoughts of someone you have not spoken to in years, unexpected sadness hitting you out of nowhere. These are not random emotions, they are warnings from angels preparing you for the incoming message. The energy surrounding you has shifted because a moment of revelation is approaching fast. Someone close to you has been trying to handle this situation in silence, thinking they could shield you from worry. But heaven has decided that silence can no longer protect you. Your involvement is necessary for healing to truly begin. The hospital call is the first step in pulling you into the center of this divine assignment. Archangel Michael says, your presence will unlock truths that have been locked away for years. There is a secret connected to family, promises that were broken, and sacrifices made without your knowledge. The person waiting for you in that hospital has been carrying this weight alone, and heaven is orchestrating this moment for it all to finally be released. When you step into that hospital, spiritual forces will shift. The darkness that tried to bring tragedy will be pushed back as angels surround you with power and protection. This is not just about saving a life, it's about restoring a connection that heaven refuses to let die. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says, even as you read this, your destiny is moving faster than you realize. The doctors are preparing, paperwork is being signed, and the spiritual realm is aligning events to ensure you cannot miss this moment. Every delay you've had in life, every strange obstacle recently, it was heaven keeping you available for this divine call. There is a mystery about inheritance, old memories, and decisions made long ago that you were never told about. The one in that hospital bed carries this hidden truth, and it is connected to why angels are urgently trying to reach you now. Without you knowing, this person has been spiritually fighting to survive just long enough to pass this message to you. Machines in the hospital beep steadily, but heaven knows that time is running out. Nurses move quickly, glancing at charts that tell a story deeper than medical facts. It's a story of family bonds, silent sacrifices, and a hidden promise waiting to be fulfilled. Archangel Michael says, you are the only one who can complete this unfinished chapter. The call is coming to lead you not only to a hospital but also to your destiny's turning point. What you will hear will first break you, but as heaven promises, it will also set you free from chains you didn't even know were wrapped around your spirit. This is why divine intervention is making sure you cannot ignore what's coming. Type Amen to get blessing 101. Archangel Michael says, unseen forces have been fighting to stop this moment from reaching you. There were attempts to block communication, to keep you distracted, to pull you away from this hospital matter. But heaven is stronger than any darkness, and that is why this message reached you. It is the angel's way of making sure you cannot be silenced. Even after the call comes, your journey will not be simple. There will be resistance, arguments, and moments where others try to convince you not to get involved. But your soul will know the truth. You will feel an unexplainable pull to go, and that pull is heaven guiding you directly where you are needed most. The hospital is holding not just a person but a spiritual key. Once you take action, doors will open that were long sealed shut. Secrets hidden from you will surface, bringing both pain and unexpected joy because what you discover will finally explain pieces of your life that never made sense. Archangel Michael says, this moment will awaken your divine strength. As you walk through those hospital doors or hear that trembling voice on the phone, you will not be alone. Thousands of unseen angels will stand beside you, turning fear into courage and confusion into clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 848. Archangel Michael says, heaven is not finished speaking to you. The weight of what is happening inside that hospital is heavier than most souls could carry, yet destiny has placed it in your hands because you are stronger than you realize. This is not a coincidence. This is a divine setup carefully written to bring a broken past into healing. The call will feel different from any other you've received. There will be a trembling urgency in the voice on the other side, as if they know their words might change your entire life. You may even feel a chill down your spine the moment you answer because your spirit will recognize that heaven is moving through this moment. Archangel Michael says, the one who waits for you in that hospital has been holding on to life with pure faith, believing that somehow, you would arrive in time. Every heartbeat they take is a silent prayer for you, every moment they fight through pain is guided by the angels. Without knowing it, you are the light that has kept them breathing through endless dark nights. This is more than a medical emergency, it is a spiritual rescue mission. The doctors can treat the body, but only your presence can heal the soul and unlock the truth that has been hidden for too long. Heaven says you were chosen because your heart carries a power no medicine could ever replace. Type Amen to get blessing 313. There is a room in that hospital where destiny is waiting. The air there feels thick, as if every word spoken holds eternal weight. Machines hum softly, yet beneath that sound is a divine rhythm, the beat of heaven aligning this moment perfectly for you. You may not understand yet why you were kept away from this truth for so long. But heaven reveals that every delay, every twist of fate, was to protect you until the right moment. And that moment is now. This is why the call is finally breaking through the silence. Archangel Michael says, forces of darkness tried to stop this from reaching you because what you are about to uncover will break their power. There were whispers of betrayal, lies spun like webs, and attempts to erase your name from important truths. But heaven's light is stronger, and no shadow can hide from divine revelation forever. When you finally hear the news, your body may tremble, your voice may falter, but your soul will rise with power. You will step into that hospital not just as yourself but as a chosen vessel of healing and justice. This moment will mark the beginning of restoration not just for you, but for generations connected to you. Type Amen to get blessing 454. Archangel Michael says, there is something about your bloodline that was meant to be silenced. The one in that hospital bed has been protecting this secret at a heavy cost. They bore pain alone, carrying a burden that was never theirs to hold, just to shield you from darkness. But heaven is rewriting that story now. What was hidden is being pulled into the light because it no longer serves divine purpose to stay buried. The truth must rise so that curses can be broken, healing can begin, and your destiny can finally be fulfilled without chains holding you back. In unseen realms, angels have been whispering to hospital staff, guiding their hands, influencing every decision to ensure time is bought for you to arrive. If heaven had not intervened, you would have lost this person without ever knowing what they carried for you. The hospital call is not just an alert, it is a lifeline heaven created to reconnect you. Archangel Michael says, as you approach this moment, expect resistance from unexpected places. There are those who benefited from this truth staying hidden, and they will not want you to answer that call. But angels say no voice, no deception, no human hand can stop heaven from delivering this message to you now. Type Amen to get blessing 626. Even before you step into the hospital, signs will increase. Lights flickering, unusual dreams, sudden memories of moments you thought you forgot, all pointing you toward this destiny. These are divine breadcrumbs meant to ensure you do not ignore the call when it comes. Someone in your circle already knows pieces of this story. They may try to stop you, not out of malice but fear of what revealing the truth might unleash. But heaven says this revelation is not to destroy, but to free. Only by facing it can the chains of generational pain be broken. Archangel Michael says, your arrival will shift the atmosphere of the hospital. What feels like despair will turn into hope, and even the sick will sense that something miraculous has entered the building. Angels will walk with you, their presence unseen but undeniable, guiding every step you take. The moment you stand beside the one who has been waiting, they will find strength that doctors could not give. Heaven's power will flow through you into them, creating a bond unshakable by fear, time, or pain. This is not just a meeting of humans, it is a divine reunion orchestrated by the highest order of angels. Type Amen to get blessing 737. Archangel Michael says, you must prepare your spirit for what is coming. The call from the hospital is not just news, it is a doorway into a divine mission you were born to fulfill. Once you walk through it, life will never return to what it was before. There is a reason you were chosen. Your resilience, your compassion, your ability to carry pain and still shine, these are the qualities that will save what could otherwise be lost forever. Heaven is entrusting you with a task that will echo through generations to come. This is a battle against both physical and spiritual forces. Darkness has tried to destroy your connection to this person, to erase the truth from history. But heaven's light is piercing through every shadow, using this hospital call as a trumpet that declares nothing hidden can stay hidden any longer. Archangel Michael says, as you face this moment, fear will try to grip your heart. But you are surrounded by divine warriors, invisible to human eyes, yet standing shoulder to shoulder with you. No weapon formed against you in this moment will prosper, heaven has already declared victory. Type Amen to get blessing 858. Archangel Michael says, this journey is not meant to be walked in silence. The heavens are echoing your name, aligning events in ways unseen to the human eye. The hospital's call is not an end, it is the opening of a gate that has been locked for far too long, waiting for your hands to turn the key. In that hospital, walls have witnessed tears, hands have clutched in fear, and prayers have been whispered into the stillness of night. Unknown to you, your soul has been visiting in spirit, standing beside that person as angels guarded them through restless nights. This moment, this divine appointment, has been written into your destiny long before you ever knew it. Archangel Michael says, darkness has been trying to take this life for years. Invisible battles raged while you slept, as angels fought to push away forces that wanted to end this story before truth could meet your ears. But heaven's power is stronger, and because of that power, the hospital call will soon place the final victory into your hands. When you answer, your voice will not just speak, it will heal. It will awaken memories in the one lying there, reminding them they were never forgotten, never abandoned. Divine light will pierce through every shadow of despair, restoring breath where it was fading and hope where it seemed gone. Type Amen to get blessing 929. Even after you receive this call, the battle will continue. People may step forward to distort what you hear, trying to control the narrative, hiding truths they fear will ruin them. But heaven says this revelation belongs to you and only you, the angels will not let deceit silence destiny again. Archangel Michael says, you have been carrying a silent strength, unaware of the spiritual inheritance placed within you. This moment is where it awakens. Through this hospital event, you will rise into a role meant only for you, one that will reshape your future and those connected to you. There are documents locked away, names written that you were never told about, and promises made in secret. This person in the hospital holds the key to unlocking them, and their soul has been pleading with heaven for one last chance to make things right. The hospital call is heaven answering that plea. Archangel Michael says, nothing can stop this moment from reaching you now, not broken phones, not delays, not confusion. The spiritual realm is moving mountains, shifting timelines, clearing every obstruction to make sure your connection is restored before it's too late. Type Amen to get blessing 664. As you prepare to step into this divine moment, your senses will sharpen. You may feel a chill or a sudden warmth, whispers that sound like your name, or dreams that repeat the same hospital hallway again and again. These are not coincidences, they are signs that heaven is pulling you closer to where you must be. There is a reason this has been hidden for so long. The truth carries weight, a history of pain and betrayal, but also redemption and unshakable love. Heaven has waited until your soul was ready to carry it without breaking, until your strength could lift the burdens that others could not. Archangel Michael says, your arrival will be more than a visit, it will be a divine act of deliverance. Chains of sorrow and silence will shatter the moment your footsteps echo in that hospital corridor. Even the air will shift, carrying light where darkness thought it had won. When you finally stand beside them, expect tears, expect words choked by emotion, expect truths that will make your heart ache yet heal all at once. This is not punishment, this is restoration wrapped in the final moments of grace heaven has allowed. Type Amen to get blessing 525. Archangel Michael says, a moment will come when time seems to stop. As you hear the voice on the call, or meet the gaze of the one who has been waiting, your entire being will know this is divinely orchestrated. The silence that has separated you will collapse, and heaven will fill that space with light unexplainable to human understanding. Generations before you carried pain tied to this truth, pain that seeped into the bloodline and tried to pass into your future. But heaven says it ends here. This hospital call is not just about healing one person, it is about breaking a generational curse and setting your entire lineage free. There will be resistance even after the truth is revealed. Some will fear what you now know, and attempts to twist your path will come swiftly. But Archangel Michael promises, your steps will be protected, no attempt to drag you away from destiny will succeed. When this is over, you will not be the same. You will walk with a power that makes even darkness tremble, carrying divine wisdom only those who survive heaven's fire can hold. This moment is the beginning of a new life written by God's own hand. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Archangel Michael says, the call is closer than you think. Every second now is part of a countdown leading you to that ring of destiny. Heaven has silenced distractions, shifted conversations, and placed this message here because nothing will stop you from hearing what must be heard. Even as you read these words, angels stand in that hospital room, guarding every breath, holding back the shadow of death, and keeping the truth alive just long enough for you to receive it. They know your heart will not fail when the moment arrives, that your love will restore what nearly slipped away forever. This is not an ending, it is a divine resurrection. From this hospital call, broken hearts will mend, long-lost connections will be rebuilt, and a future that darkness tried to steal will rise from the ashes. This is the miracle Archangel Michael has been whispering into your soul all along. And when you answer, when you walk through that door, heaven will release a flood of blessings that have been waiting for years, chained only by silence. The call will unlock not just truth, but abundance, joy, and divine favor that will overflow into every part of your life. Type Amen to get blessing 3333.